Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and today we are going to be taking a look at the new Star Wars Black Series Bad Batch tech. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, all I ask is that you guys watch my videos from start to finish, as well as going ahead and hitting that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content that I put out. It's free and easy for you to do. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for today. Thank you so much for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, check out those Amazon affiliate links linked down below for all sorts of cool figures, stuff associated with toy photography, and so much more. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. As always, thank you so much to the channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store. Check them out, guys. So with all of that out of the way, we are once again taking a look at the brand new Star Wars Black Series Bad Batch tech figure. Now, it's felt like a long time since we've done a Black Series review here on the channel, but in fact, it wasn't too long ago that we went ahead and took a look at Wrecker from the Bad Batch, which I will link up above right here in case you guys want to check that out. But with tech, we have the Bad Batch almost complete now. We technically have the original Bad Batch complete, but we're just missing the newest addition, which is Echo. We do have a Echo in the form of an ARC Trooper, but now we need an Echo in the Bad Batch form. So that should be in the works, because in the latest rumors for the next wave of Black Series, it's speculated that Echo in his Bad Batch outfit and uniform and version is coming in that wave, so he should be right along, and they definitely pump these guys out pretty fast. But if you haven't already, please check your emails for Walmart emails, because they are delaying the Imperial Crosshairs and the Bad Batch Captain Rex. So if you pre-ordered either of those figures, check your email. They may have delayed it. I don't know if you have to approve anything like you do with Target, but better safe than sorry, guys. So with that being said, guys, we are going to go ahead and take a look at this guy. And I have to admit, out of all the Bad Batch figures, he has to be, or at least the Bad Batch characters, he has to be my least favorite. Somewhat similar to the Ninja Turtles. It's always the tech guy that I never associate with, only because I myself am not tech savvy. In fact, I film all my videos on my iPhone and use iMovie because it's just simple and easy and anybody can use it. So, you know, I never associate with the tech guy. I always associate with either the muscle or the leader of the group. But this guy is actually really cool. Although I have seen people point out the multitude of missing paint apps in this guy, and I have to say I agree, and it's sloppy. And it's kind of pathetic that Hasbro wants to raise the price on these guys when they want to get sloppy like that. They don't want to give us accurate figures. They want to give us only one real accessory, and the extra accessories that they give us are pretty fucking bullshit. We'll get into those soon enough. But with that being said, I guess let's go ahead and start taking a look at what this guy comes with. He comes with, count it, one, a single blaster, which he has right here in his hand, which is the typical clone trooper blaster that all the clone troopers carry with them and whatnot. Crosshairs came with it, Hunter came with it, you know, Rex comes with it, so everybody comes with it. So it's just the typical, you know, clone blaster, and that is all that you get in terms of weaponry. Now, they did say that he was going to come with all his cool tools and accessories to be tech, right? Half right. They give you the tools, but they're pretty bad. I mean, look, here's the tool belt essentially. So as you can already tell from just looking at it, there's no sorts of paint apps besides this wrench right here. And I'm just trying to be careful so I don't tear the soft rubber plastic. So we're going to go ahead and take each of them out by themselves. But first we're going to take a look at the wrench right here. So this is the only one that actually has any paint apps, and that's on the handle itself where it's black. And then the wrench part itself is that gray plastic. It's not even a silvery plastic. I know what they were going for, but just leaving it straight out of the mold still doesn't help. You know what I mean? I wish they would have added like some of the gray accents that he has on his armor. I wish they would have actually just painted that onto this molded wrench, because it's bad. So next up, we're going to take, I guess, his hammer off, and as you can see, Let's see here. Come on. Take his hammer off. As you can see, there's absolutely no paint applications on this thing whatsoever. Such a disappointment. In fact, this hand is actually too big to hold the accessories, the tool accessories, and they're too skinny to even fit in this one. You have to fit it upside down or just balance it out or whatnot. But it's pretty remarkable that they decide to fucking give us these accessories. One, on top of that, they don't even try. And then two, they don't even basically allow this figure to hold said accessories, which they even chose to point out to us and say like, oh, look, we're giving you his tools. Well, this is what they gave us. Just basically the plastic straight out of the mold. They didn't even give a fuck. So, yeah, guys, as you can tell, I am not pleased with this figure whatsoever. Here's the last tool that he comes with, which is just like a stake, I guess, with two ridges right there and a little plug. I don't even know what this plug is for, since it goes into this holster, probably just so it prevents it from falling all the way through. But that is all you get, besides a removable backpack as well. And there are so many paint applications missing on here. If I can remember, if I can find it, I'll try to put a picture right next to it to show you what paint applications should be on this backpack that are not. And last but not least, you do get a removable helmet. And so it's nice, I guess. The visor goes up and down. However, I really wish they would have done a translucent material here instead of just painting it gold. It would have just looked a lot nicer. But it is what it is. It does have like the little nice Bad Batch sticker right there. It is a sticker and not painted on. Here's a look all around at the helmet, the top, the back, the left side, the front side with the visor down, visor up. And with that being said, let's go ahead and pull this guy forward. Now, it sounds like I'm like disappointed. Like, I was excited for this guy because we're completing the Bad Batch, right, guys? But just the lack of trying on Hasbro's part on this figure is just ridiculous. It's just unfathomable, especially, like I said, since they're trying to raise the fucking prices on this. Like, how are you gonna justify raising the price if you can't even give us accurate representations of the figures that we want? I mean, it's ridiculous. It is. So, taking a closer look at him, as you can see, it is once again Hasbro's try at bringing the cartoon animated characters to real life. So, Hunter and Crosshairs, I didn't really mind. They kind of looked pretty decent. But Tech, however, not the best translation, in my opinion, from animated to real life. This is definitely what he probably would look like in real life, but I just would have preferred a more animated looking Tech. I mean, they kind of went that way with the Clone Wars figures that they released earlier this year, as well as the Hunter and the Crosshair figures, so why not just stick with that whole thing, and the Wrecker figure as well. But this is like, you can tell this guy would stand out in the group if they all have their helmets off, so he will definitely be keeping his helmet on when he's on display with mine. But for articulation purposes, we'll go ahead and take a look at his articulation without the helmet and with the helmet. But taking a closer look at his uniform and his armor, as you can tell, there is so much missing paint applications, especially right here along the arm. It is just ridiculous what we accept from Hasbro. We should really stop, because this is ridiculous. Like I said, if I can remember, I'll try to find pictures of his armor and put it side by side as I'm turning him, as I'm showing you what I'm talking about, because when I do that, you'll see how many paint apps are actually missing. And this isn't even something that I found. It was somebody that I follow on Instagram. He found out, or not found out, but he knew, and he just did the comparisons, and that's how I know about all these missing paint applications on here. And he is a customizer, so he did customize his Tech to be accurate. I believe it's Kenobi Customs over on Instagram. Check him out, guys. He does a lot of great stuff. But anyways, taking a look at this guy's articulation, since we've taken a look at everything he comes with, and taking a nice close look at the uniform, he does look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He'll look down that far, look up that much, basically just straight at you. Bit of head tilt and wobble. Putting his helmet back on, he can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down that far. He can look up. It looks like he look up a little further than without his helmet, because the helmet can look up, but if you pull the helmet off, he's not really looking up. But if you put the helmet on, put the helmet on, face it up, and just slightly tilt it up, it can look like he's looking up a little bit more as long as you shoot it from the right angle. So looking at his arm articulations, his arms do go all the way out, so you can do a nice T-pose, 360 rotation at the shoulder joint, no bicep rotation, rotation at the elbow with a single hinge pinless joint, swivel at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, in and out hinging for the non-trigger hand, up and down hinging for the trigger hand right there. You do get a trigger finger and a kind of like a C grip holding hand for the left one for the tools and whatnot. Looking at his articulation in the body, he does have upper torso rotation, no ab crunch forward, a little bit of an ab crunch back, no waist articulation. He does come with a thigh cut right there. He cannot join the cheerleading squat. He can only go out that far. He can kick out that far, kick back that far, double hinge knees, which seem to be stuck at the moment, so let's see if we can get them no, okay, maybe not that one, but wait, are they double hinge? Oh shit, my bad, guys. They're not double hinge, they're single hinge, so they only go that far, but you do get rotation at the knee right there. So that was my bad. I totally thought they were double hinge. I thought I saw a pin up here, but my eyes are just not working today. His ankles do go down that far. His ankles go up that far, which is basically flat. You do get a ball rocker hinge joint at the bottom right there. So all in all, for display purposes and even toy photography, I guess he looks really cool. Are there additions that you can make to his armor to make him look way more accurate? Yes, there are. Am I happy with what we got with the helmet on? I guess so. I mean, there's not much we can actually do, so I'm happy. Like I said, I'm just happy that we're actually completing the Bad Batch, and in a rather rapid pace, I may add. Like I said, all we're missing is Echo in his Bad Batch outfit, or uniform variant, whatever you want to call that figure. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy, and we'll be right back. Real quick, one thing that I wanted to point out before we take a look at those pics is that they do include that holster right here on the left hip for the tools. However, they don't include any other holster for the pistol right here, which makes absolutely no sense in my opinion. They did the same thing with Hunter. I really wish there was a place for me to put this when he's using his tools, but there isn't. So just so you guys know, no holster for the weapon he comes with. That's all. All right, let's go take a look at those pics now. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez, and I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see. Let me follow there as well. Now, if you guys want to see the unboxing of this figure or any other toys I do reviews on for this channel, check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I do all my unboxings, because when I get a new toy, guys, I'm like a child and I cannot wait to rip it open. So I don't wait to set up my YouTube studio. No, I just film it on my phone real quick and upload it to TikTok. So check me out at CoolFigurez, and join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reviews, pre-orders, and so much more. As always, thank you so much to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for every Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs, and of course use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store, check them out, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I am your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.